BTS news. For many years, the world viewed BTS as a musical group that not only has incredible talent, but also such close relationships between members like a family. One of the most eye-catching and beloved relationships by ARMY around the world is the closeness between Jungkook and Jimin. The two BTS members are known for their strong chemistry, touching moments on and off stage, and seemingly genuine emotional closeness. However, in recent times, the relationship between the two appears to be experiencing a rift that has raised concerns and speculation from fans. Now, amid a wave of curiosity and longing from the public, Jungkook's family finally spoke up and revealed a shocking truth that had been hidden. Issues about the tenuous relationship between Jungkook and Jimin began to emerge when the two no longer showed warm interaction as before. No more spontaneous backstage hugs, no familiar jokes that used to happen when they did live broadcasts together. Even the warm gaze that used to be so alluring now seems to disappear in time. The ARMY, who had been following their journey from the beginning, felt that something had indeed changed, but no official explanation was given by either side. They can only guess through video cuts, facial expressions, and increasingly distant presences. However, things got even more glaring when on an important occasion, when one of the BTS members was celebrating a special moment in his life. Jungkook and Jimin were seen actually keeping their distance. The cameras that originally wanted to capture the warmth actually recorded the frost. Even fans who watched the rebroadcast realized that there was a tension that could not be hidden. At that moment, theories and speculations emerged. Some believe that it is the busyness of each one that is the reason, but many also consider that deeper personal feelings have damaged what once seemed unshakable. The prolonged silence was finally broken when a close family member of Jungkook, in an accidental interview republished by South Korean media, revealed that the rift between Jungkook and Jimin was not solely due to a minor misunderstanding, but rather was caused by a major event that touched Jungkook's emotional side deeply. According to a source from the family, Jungkook felt betrayed in an important moment that was supposed to be a point of strengthening his friendship with Jimin. Jungkook trusts Jimin a lot, probably more than anyone else in the entertainment world, the family said in a loud voice. There was one moment when Jungkook really needed Jimin's presence, both as a friend and as a family member. But at that moment, what he got was silence. He felt alone, and that feeling hurt him more than anyone could imagine. The moment in question turned out to be related to Jungkook's mental condition, which had decreased dramatically during the transition to military service. At that time, stress, anxiety, and a sense of loss of freedom gnawed at him from within. Jungkook, who had been known to be strong and tough, kept many fears in silence. According to his family, he hopes to talk to Jimin openly, sharing all those fears as they used to do. But the opposite was true. Jimin, who was in the midst of solo activities and involved in international projects at the time, did not show the response Jungkook had hoped for. Jungkook's family explains that it was not Jimin's intention to leave Jungkook, but the busyness and pressure of the outside world made Jimin unaware of the signals his best friend was sending. The feeling of being ignored left an imprint in Jungkook's heart and slowly built a wall that separated the two. Even as Jimin tried to get closer, Jungkook felt that the wound was too deep to be healed with a simple apology. To outsiders, this may seem like a small misunderstanding, but for Jungkook, it was like an emotional betrayal. He had become accustomed to relying on Jimin, sharing everything with him. So when he felt abandoned in his most vulnerable moments, it changed the way he viewed trust, the family said in a statement. This statement shocked the ARMY. Many did not expect that the relationship, which has been considered the strongest relationship among BTS members, turned out to have deep wounds. The news spread quickly on social media, and various reactions emerged. There are those who regret the openness that perhaps should have been kept more private. There are those who are grateful that this truth has finally been revealed so that fans can stop speculating and start wishing both of them the best. Interestingly, a few hours after the statement from Jungkook's family went viral, Jimin himself posted a message on Weverse containing shades of regret. He did not mention specific names or situations, but the tone of his writing indicated that he was thinking of someone and hoped to repair a broken relationship. In the message, Jimin wrote, "Sometimes we don't realize that our silence can hurt someone more deeply than words. I learned from silence. I regret that I was so busy listening to the outside world that I forgot to listen to your inner voice. The message made the army even more emotional. Not a few were moved to tears reading Jimin's honest and evocative words. Many flooded the comments with support and hope that Jungkook and Jimin could find their way back to each other. Some fans even started hashtag campaigns aimed at spreading messages of love and peace for both, such as hashtag forgive each other JKJM and hashtag Jikook forever. However, when asked about whether they had resumed talking or reconciled, a source from Jungkook's family said there had been no official meeting between the two. Jungkook is still in a period of personal reflection and is trying to reorganize his life carefully. He wants to make room for himself to heal and does not want to rush to repair the relationship if it means sacrificing his inner peace. What happened between Jungkook and Jimin is a reminder that even the strongest relationships can be shaken by moments that seem trivial to the world, but are of great emotional importance to those who experience them. Emotional attachments, unspoken expectations, and the hurt that loneliness causes are things that are often overlooked when they can greatly affect the dynamics of a relationship. Even between two best friends who have gone through so much together. A well-known psychologist in South Korea even expressed his opinion on this matter. He said that in a very intense relationship like that between Jungkook and Jimin, sometimes emotional expectations become very high. Very close people often do not say directly what they need, because they assume that each other will understand by itself. When those expectations are not met, disappointment can grow into deep emotional wounds. Now, fans can only hope that time will heal the wounds. They hope that Jungkook and Jimin, two figures who have given so much happiness to the world, will rediscover the light they once shared together. Many believe that true love and friendship will not be easily destroyed, even by a hurricane. Jungkook's family said they appreciated all the support from fans and asked that the public give Jungkook space to heal without outside pressure. They also do not rule out the possibility that one day, Jungkook himself will be willing to talk about all this directly. When asked if Jungkook and Jimin's relationship was really over, the family member simply replied with a small smile and said, "Nothing is really over if the heart still holds love. This story is still evolving. The world awaits with hope, with prayer, and with the belief that one day, two friends who have been through so much together will again sit side by side, share laughter, and show that even the deepest wounds can heal if approached with sincerity. And when that happens, the whole world will cheer. Finally, they came home to each other's hearts." But as the story awaits its next chapter, the world isn't just being patient, it's praying. Armies from all over the world began to compose messages of encouragement, voicing the hope that Jungkook and Jimin could one day return to heart-to-heart talk. Not a few also share back their old videos, when the laughter of both is so loose, when the hug feels real, and when their eyes look at each other with an understanding that cannot be explained in words.